Hello everyone, welcome to my video presentation. Today I'm gonna show you about the AI and the WeChat Pay, which are from China. This is the two dominant system payment in the China countries, and we can know that it can helpful for people a lot. So let's go detail to discuss about this. So my presentation divided to two parts. The first part is about a summary on about the WeChat and the WeChat Pay, and the second part is the case study question. First of all, let's start quick introduction with two mobile platform placement. Alright, about the WeChat Pay. WeChat Pay will develop as an additional features within China's instant message of messaging and social app of WeChat. About the WeChat, WeChat is owned by the Tencent and is become a popularity using messaging app in China. And in 2013, we just further the wallet's payment system, and it can call like 10 pays and like refer to WeChat Pay were introduced until now. But how the fact that although the WeChat Pay were is a newer competitor to Alipay, but it make up a huge market share in the markets of the payment system in China. Alipay is owned by e-commerce giant Alibaba. It was first introduced in 2003 as an online digital payment solution for the website Alibaba. In 2008, Alipay officially introduced its mobile e-wallet, and it has become a regular facility payment that service not only Alibaba product. Alright, about difference between the WeChat Pay and the Alipay is that WeChat Pay is an in-app features of the social media app WeChat, whereas the Alipay is a dedicated smart and a mobile payment platform. This means that both of them can be used for the similarity things. Focus of them is slightly different. WeChat Pay is more a social app used by most users to navigate their daily life. Popular use are purchasing the grocery, paying bill, transfer money to their friend, or sending a rest envelope and other everyday transaction. But for the Alipay, on the other hand, put more emphasis on the e-commerce and the financial service. As Alipay were originally created as a payment system wallet for the Alibaba website, it's become more of Apple payment service. So in this table, you can see that the key difference between Alipay and WeChat Pay with these elements like the share of the China mobile payments market, the market penetration rate, the number of the supported currency, or the user fees, and also finally the supported device. So on the third part, we go for to know that what can they be used for. I think it's almost everything because nowadays we just pay in Alipay. It can be used for pretty much everything. When it's whether it's ordering the food, getting the taxi, or topping out your electricity, or buying a ticket airplane. Also, like sending money to friends. The sky really the limit with this mobile payment case. In fact, there are now some sub and venue which only accept the mobile payment. You can see on the table that I listed out like, but you will see that the only uses Alipay here, which we just pay Jason is the shipping of the Taobao or Tmall. This is because they are bought out by Alibaba, so it makes sense for their business to not allow the competitor which is based an option for their shopping customer. And we go for the popularity between WeChat Pay and Alipay. The given show that almost everyone in China using WeChat, so it no surprise that WeChat Pay now more activate than the Alipay. Although year-on-year user of port smart payment have growing a lot, but we just still have far more. For normal, every user, it they make more sense to use WeChat as pretty much everyone will have already. It's much easier for them to use in-app features and simply add your banking account detail rather than to go and download or separate app. So to take me for a real example, I used to go to China and I got the suggestion from the guideline. He said that, oh boy, you should download the WeChat because it's really helpful and really helpful for you. You can go to everywhere and just scan down the QR code and you can got the bill and you can ordering the food easily. You can book the bus station, everything that you want. So I think it's quite more convenient and it's more popularity than the Alipay, although Alipay also more dominant. And as you can see in the diagram, like it's quite common for user to import the WeChat Pay and the Alipay account. 84.6% they use WeChat Pay and 70.9% Alipay only, and 64 you post, so it's not a surprise. WeChat Pay and Alipay, can you cling to a foreign bank card? Yes, of course. As of November 2019, both WeChat Pay and Alipay enable users to link a foreign bank card to their account for the first time. Alipay were the first mail, like they introduced this creating an international e-wallet targeted as a toolkit that allowed the foreign bank card to cling to the app. Never want to be left behind, which Pay soon follow suit and also make adding the foreign bank card available on the app. However, the way they work is differ quite significant. With Alipay, user can top up as an email wallet called TruePass using their foreign bank card. This is limited to a maximum of 2,000 CNI and CNY and you can only use for about 90 days. But in contrast, WeChat Pay has enabled users to make payment directly through its digital wallets using the clean foreign bank card. It's important to note that only credit card can be used, although you can enter the details of the debit card is won't work. Also, if your WeChat Pay is linked to foreign bank card, the use of it is more limited. For instance, you can pay vendor, but you cannot make transfer to friend or send red envelope. So, in the conclusion, the difference between WeChat Pay and Alipay is quite a little bit different. Both of apps can be used for almost app payments and transaction needs in daily life. If you are new to mobile payment in China and want to know which one to go with, WeChat Pay perhaps make more sense, as WeChat already is an essential app for living in China. It makes sense to make use of WeChat Pay rather than downloading a separate app. However, if you want to experience wonderful work of Taobao shopping, you will need to download the Alipay. So, for anyone who will only be in China short term and want to clean a foreign card, it may be worth downloading Alipay and using their two parts, as it has more feature than adding a foreign bank to the WeChat Pay. So this is the end of the summary about Alipay and WeChat Pay. So I move forward to answer on the question case study. So for question 1, why has China been an ideal environment to support mobile payment system? Mobile payment was successful in China since they are fast and straightforward. This is possible because of the VR codes in China. VR codes are around. The strict musician has VR code to collect the money. The fast population is an excellent idea for China to support mobile payment. So, we can make a conclusion that it is a great choice for them to appear the online payment as WeChat and Alipay. So we continue to question 2. How has Alipay changed from its original to iteration? Alipay has regularly diversified its offering beyond online mobile payment. Payment used to be Alipay's only focus. Now, mobile payment is raised to much larger range of financial products, all of which are more profitable than original payment business. For example, Alipay's U-Power money market fund is more easily the largest such fund in the world. Alipay users can quickly and easily invest the fund with the same app they can use to make a payment at the restaurant or grocery store. As well as Alipay also create a loan. We can offer three types of loan: is micro loan, GB loan, and for mobile loan. So it helpful for a lot of enterprise and also the businessmen a lot. So in question 3, if electronic payment are the backbone of Alipay, physical interaction is the driving force behind WeChat payment. Specifically, WeChat Pay has been taking advantage of the traditional of giving cash in a red package and achieve a great success. After launching its own red package display template, allowing users to send up about to 29 to friends on WeChat, according to Tencent mobile app, about 16 million red packets can be exchanged on the New Year Eve on 2014. Last year, that number jumped to 1 billion. So on the final question, why has countries like the United States have been slow to adopt mobile payment system? I think all of us we can know that only country like United States they prior to their drivers information, so they afraid of to let their information out when they're using the online payment. As well as in Western countries like the United States and Europe, credit cards are still in widespread use and have been for many countries. Or all the payment system tied to bank, such as debit card and check. So the final question, also the end of my presentation. So thank you guys for stay tuned until now to watch my whole video.